So, the Trump administration has declared war on Anthropic. Now, so this is because Anthropic did not agree for the United States Department of Defense to use their AI models for mass surveillance and autonomous weapon systems, I believe. So now they're trying to go around telling people they can't use Anthropic, like Claude Code, Claude Excel, all these different products in the Department of Defense. The funny thing about it, this is an interesting thing that's happening because Anthropic had a lot of bad PR recently before this, and I think now they're having a lot of good PR because before, there's like an open source coding harness agent called Open Code, and Claude Code had banned API access to those like open source like coding agents. So like they were getting a lot of bad PR. So now you kind of see a 180 now. People are buying Claude Code Max annuals, things like that. It's a whole lot of people supporting Anthropic. But, for me though, I do want to talk about that. I believe that the real frontier in this AI is going to be open source local models. And I say this because when you look at like ChatGPT, that's another thing too. ChatGPT basically said they're going to work with the United States government to, mass surveillance and autonomous drone strikes. So, do with the information as you will. I see some people canceling ChatGPT. But you see right now, it's kind of like a red versus blue situation going on with these two companies. But in reality, you really don't want to be totally locked in either one, right? So what I advise is to, learn how to use open source and these other models like Quinn Code and Kimmy and, what's another one? GP. It's a whole bunch of them. That's what my channel's for too. Just talk about all the different things about AI. So yeah. So I don't know I don't know how they can ban people from using Anthropic's products. I don't know how that's gonna even really work. I don't know if they can even. I don't even know how that works for real. So, but people they're gonna check everybody's laptops and be like, oh, you're using Claude Code. You can't I don't know how they're gonna do it. It's really weird. And anything they said you can't use that shit anyway. So how you gonna get mad that they said you can't use their stuff no more? It's funny. Yeah, so what do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think? Are y'all gonna support Anthropic? Are y'all gonna keep using these different models? Are you gonna use ChatGPT? I'm curious. So for me, I still use Claude Code. I think it's pretty. I think it's one of the better ones. I do also use Open Code as well. I like to have like a bunch of different agents. Like I have ChatGPT's Codex too. Like I have an entirely. I try to create like an army of things. Kind of have like a whole bunch of different sub agents working at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of my deal. You don't have to do that. And if you follow my channel, I'll show you how to get these coding agents for like a fraction of the price, and so you're not really paying out $200 a month. Some people are speculating it might go up because these AI companies aren't really turning a profit, allegedly. I think Sam Altman said that ChatGPT, OpenAI is going to run out of money in like 2 years or something. So when you really take all of that to effect, you kind of actually see that the open source models is the way to go. DeepSeek, I think DeepSeek Coder has one too. So people are getting these models, a lot of them in China, and they're just working them out and just disseminating them to the people. And the thing about AI is that it honestly can't work with capitalism, because what capitalism is designed to do is to exploit, dominate, and control centralized power, right? But AI does not want to be controlled by one person. It actually wants to be used collectively. Like the more people that use AI, the better it gets. The more people that collaborate and make it better, the better it gets. Because a lot of people, I forgot this as well. A lot of people forget this, that AI is our data. Like they literally went over the entire internet. That's everything that's ever been on the internet. Your MySpace page, YouTube, your Facebook comment, everything, went over everything. All of our data is in AI. So you are entitled to use AI. It is yours. It is your right. It is your birthright. It is your internet birthright to use AI. Now, when we talk about like the data centers and things like that, I want to preface, I believe that is more of a centralized computing issue. When it comes to AI, is not necessarily the enemy in that regard. It's just that the powers that be who control all the things in America and all the things that are happening have all the data centers and they're pushing toward. But, you know, AI can be used locally on your own computer, and it can be used on our phones as well. So yeah, that's just what I wanted, you know, touch on that for real. So yeah, you know, if you want to learn more about AI, subscribe. I do have like an AI engineering toolkit on the way, so you guys stay tuned for that. You know, show you how to build applications with AI. You know, I'll show you applications I built with AI. Really cool. A lot of this stuff would have took me like months on top of months to get all this stuff done, but now with AI, everything is working a whole lot faster. Workflows really smooth, and I got time to do stuff like this, like play basketball and practice and get better and get in shape and lose weight, man. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. So if you guys, you know, also I'm putting at the end here, I'm gonna put a video on. I was talking about how AI was gonna help us, like I think it was like 7, 8, 9 months ago. So I was already on. I was on the wave. So yeah, y'all have a good one, man. It's your boy Les3 signing out. Peace.